Oh, well, now we know for next time.
Yay.
Hi, guys.
Hi, guys. Okay.
We had to be on Google Chrome, apparently.
Yep.
This
Just let us know
super pale.
if you can hear us. Ooh, we're super blurry.
We're blurry?
Well, it's a shitty webcam, so. Yes, you can hear us. No, you can hear us. You can hear us. Yay, Jess. Awesome. Oh, sweet, Jess. I wanted to try that liqueur.
What?
From Drama Queens.
Oh,
the rose. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to let this charge. And then when we come take our break, sure. I'll grab it.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Alrighty. Just a heads up, we can't see your comments. We'll only be like looking at them when we do the second half.
Yeah, it'll be a little bit easier to.
Yeah, because we don't have anybody with us tonight.
Yeah, it's just us.
It's just us.
It's what you can expect from your new perk of a live podcast monthly.
Right. Okay. You're in 4.
Okay.
Can you talk?
Testing.
Oh, wait, no, you're not in 4. I'm in 4. You're on 6. Let's make sure I am.
Are you in 4?
Yeah, I am in 4. Oh my God, they're so just covered in cat hair. It's been a minute.
It's been a minute, guys, since we've been together and podcasted. Right?
Yeah,
it's been a few weeks.
I'm actually going to give us a little bit more slack. Hold on. Yeah, Liz and I haven't seen each other in a very long time. Oh, I actually can't.
Stupid headphones.
There we go.
That's good, right?
Okay. All right. It's going to be different in like next year. We'll probably be in a new spot.
I know.
Like Cedar Studios.
Well, like, put it out to the universe. We'll have an actual studio.
I know. Well, it'll be just different.
Yeah.
So
sorry, I'm itchy. All right.
Itchy armpits? Itchy bra?
It's boobs? Like, my skin, tell me if this is only me. My skin, head to toe, itchy all the time.
Really?
I don't know if it's just dry skin. I mean, I probably should moisturize more now that I'm itching my arm. But I find that my armpit region, I literally could scratch it all day long. I have when Randy like scratches my back, I'm like, okay, go into like the armpit. And I'm just so itchy in my armpit. I don't know why. I don't know if I'm like allergic to deodorant.
Maybe.
So then I go without deodorant and still itches. I don't know. You guys have any tips? Let me know.
Itchy armpits.
Yeah. But I am ready.
Okay.
When you are.
I am ready as well. Just looking. Get that last minute scratching. There she go.
Okay. We're live?
We're live.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, oh no, we're definitely live. And now we're recording.
Okay, now we're recording.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hi.
Hi, Michelle. Yay.
Yay.
We've made it to season 5 of the original Gossip Girl. I can't believe I have to say that. Original and new.
Well, yeah.
You know? But if you were with us for the reboot, thank you so very much.
Thank you.
We appreciated you. If you're, only listening to the original, welcome back.
Hi.
3 Gossip Girls.
Happy September. Yeah. Welcome.
We're a Gossip Girl podcast, and I'm Liz.
And I'm Michelle.
And as I said, tonight we watched the opener of season 5. Oh my God. I can't believe we're in season 5. We only have one more season left.
Oh no.
It was like a really quick podcast, right?
Yeah.
But not.
I actually can't really pinpoint when we started.
We started it in
19
in June, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
I should know.
June, July, something. And then I remember, I think it's like June and February that we kind of like rotate. We starting like a new season.
For Gossip
Girl, at least.
Yeah, because OC's been September and then Tree Hill was June, May.
Yeah, we started in May. Anyway.
Yeah.
Well, we're here for season 5, episode 1. Yes, then 0. Which title? Michelle's not really digging it too much.
You know, okay, so when we left in June, you gave me the title and your gossip words.
Yeah.
And I read them at the beginning of the episode, and I didn't think about them when the episode ended. And now I really am stumped with Yes Then Zero.
Oh. The title you're stumped, or my gossip words?
No. I didn't even look at your gossip words again, but I'm saying the title.
Well, it's a play on Less Than Zero.
No, I understand that.
Yes for Chuck saying yes.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I'm here, I promise.
She didn't get the yes. All right. Well, the original air date was September 26th, 2011, written by Joshua Safran, directed by Mark Pesnarski. This summary is a long one, so buckle up.
Here we
While
go.
working as a production assistant in Hollywood, Serena makes a mistake while trying to impress her new boss. Chuck and Nate also arrive in California, and Nate gets involved with a mysterious older woman. Meanwhile, Blair and Louis return to New York from Monaco after spending the summer planning their wedding. Also, Dan gets help from Louis in a desperate attempt to prevent an exposing chapter from being published in a magazine, and Blair is hiding a major secret from everyone. Lots.
Yes.
Lots happened.
Yes.
Yeah. And speaking of yes, my glass full of gossip tonight is called the Yespresso.
Cute.
I thought it was cute.
So good. What a comeback. Here we are. It's so good.
Which is exactly what it sounds like. It's espresso. We had a splash of oat milk in there and some cinnamon on top. And if you watched our Insta stories, hopefully they posted. Or apparently Instagram is like really sucky today. But Michelle made an espresso in her espresso machine for the first time ever.
I've had this machine for 6 years, and when Aunt got home from work today, I'm like, can you teach me how to use our machine?
How do I do it?
He's the only one who ever uses it. But it was really easy, and now I'm thinking I should just make myself espresso every day or lattes. I would just make myself regular coffee.
Yeah, because now you can put a little shot in your coffee.
Oh, wow, that's a lot.
Or just make a latte.
I think I would just do
or like a macchiato or something like that.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's fun to make your like coffee at home like that.
Yeah.
But yes, my 3 gossip words that you have wrote down from last season I had was reinvent, opportunity, competition. So reinvent, pretty much all of our characters did a little tweaking over the summer.
Yeah.
Blair's a little bit more confident in speaking out about what she wants in her life. Serena is she's a working gal. Chuck is saying yes to everything. Nate's kind of the same, trying to find himself still since season 1. And then Padge is not really changing, but he should.
I feel like he's just dealing with his feelings.
He's dealing with a lot going on. Opportunity, pretty much Serena, Chuck, and competition, definitely with Serena.
Yeah.
And Sophie and Eleanor in that whole situation.
Yeah.
But let's start with Serena. So we open up the episode. She's working on the set of The Beautiful and Damned in LA. She totally fits this vibe. Michelle and I had like the same thought at the exact same time, and it was so weird. You guys let us know if you felt this way, but watching her in LA is like watching her in the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
I think it was the outfit.
There was no Serena Vanderwoods in there whatsoever.
No.
You guys let us know. But she is working under the gentleman we met last season, Marshall, who is a prick. He's not a nice person.
He's just jealous.
He's jealous and he's cocky, and he's not really warming to Serena. She keeps wanting to get involved in the movie, and he is very threatened, doesn't want her to get involved because he's afraid she's going to step on his toes. So she has a scene later on with Chuck, and she admits that one of the producers, Jane, admires her and wants her feedback, and she was going to give it to her, but then Marshall kind of talked her out of it, so now she looks like a flake, and she kind of regrets doing that. So Chuck persuades her a little bit, just make up your mind and say yes, and just give her all of your ideas. And so Serena says, okay, but you guys have to come on set just to make sure that I actually do it. So Chuck and Nate are on set. It's just really funny. Michelle and I are like, this would never happen.
Casual. First off, Serena, I mean, I'm really proud of her.
Me too.
But I don't think you have the leeway to just have your friends come on.
She's not like, what is she? An assistant of something.
Right. Like a PA almost. Right. And I think Marshall even said, like, we didn't clear your guests, but she just totally disregarded it. I don't even know how she got on the.
She's Serena Vanderwood.
That's right. That, as I'm saying it, I'm like, because she's Serena
Vanderwood. And, like, Marshall knows that.
Yeah. And he keeps using it against her.
He does not like it. So she heads over to Jane, and Jane definitely likes her new confident self, and she's kind of saying, well, don't let anyone get in the way of what you want, meaning Marshall, because he's not really allowing her to venture out on this set. And she ends up giving her all of Marshall's tasks, so he gets sent home for the day, and he's super pissed. He is so pissed. He gives her the list, says, you probably can't complete it. She gave me tomorrow. And Serena says, oh, I'll finish it by the party tonight. Like, don't try and one-up me.
Did it remind you of Devil Wears Prada?
Yeah, a little bit.
Like, I need the next Harry Potter.
Shipped to my door ASAP. And she makes it happen.
Of course she does.
Of course. And like problem. Serena, she makes it happen. So her and Nate, they both go searching around LA for all these stuff on the list, and she gets all of them, including medicinal marijuana for Patrick, one of the actors, who I was reminding Michelle, we met him once before, or twice before even, in the Tyra Banks episode. He was the actor, and then he was kind of like that dick actor that was drinking and made a scene, and it was a liability.
Wait, but what more happened with that?
Nothing, really.
Wait, she was dating him?
No, but
no.
Dan at one point thought they were dating, right?
Wasn't he gay?
No, he's not gay.
I
don't think he's gay.
Wait, where am I getting
I think you're confusing this from another show, because it's definitely something else.
No, but wasn't they confusing, like, Hilary Duff's character dating someone, but he's actually gay? Wait, who am I thinking of?
This is definitely a plot, just not on this show, and I know the plot, I just can't think of the show. You guys. It's been a long night.
That?
I absolutely know 100% what you're talking about. I cannot, for the life of me, think of what the show is, because that happens in a show.
My cat.
Are the cats moving things around?
Knocking shit over.
Okay. Oh. What was that?
No.
Do you want to check it?
I do, just in case it's
okay,
private class. Liz will.
I'll keep you guys entertained.
I'm just gonna pause it here.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh my goodness. It's never a dull moment, guys.
You know, we locked the cats out. They've been so good tonight.
They've been really good. Usually they're fighting. What was it?
That's broken glass.
No.
Are you kidding me?
Of course it's Niles. Niles is always trouble, guys. This light makes me look so pale. I can't see what you're writing. No. I'm going to go over there and see if you guys have mentioned the movie or show that we're talking about, because I'm curious. You're going to get up close and personal with me. Patrick was Hilary Duff's ex on the show. Yeah, but wasn't there a show, guys? There was definitely a show or an episode of a show or a movie where someone was pretending to date even though the actor was gay. Who was that? Was that? Oh! It was One Tree Hill. It was One Tree Hill. I just thought of it. Yeah, it was with Alex. Right, guys? Yes, that was it. I knew it was like a show like this. Yeah, Alex Dupree. Thank you, guys. I came to it. I knew it was there. It was in there somewhere deep down. But, oh, look at all of our peeps. Thank you guys for joining. This will be, if you have read my emails and posts and things, this is going to be the first of the month where we have a live episode. Whatever the first episode recorded of the month is, it will be live. So hopefully we don't have internet issues. We thought we were going to have trouble tonight. It's been really disgusting out all day with the rain and stuff. So she's back. Alex Dupree.
I know. I heard.
I figured it out.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to go back. It's 8:15. All right.
Sorry.
Take
about
two.
Just can't leave them with glass out. We're back.
We're back. We had to take a pause because the cats broke something. What was it?
Niles broke an espresso mug from our little one. When we went on our honeymoon, we bought espresso mugs from almost all the states we visited. It was the Colorado one.
No. Now Britt can send you a note.
And he's just sitting there like, what? He probably just went like that. That's my fault for leaving it. He shouldn't have been on the cat. Whatever. Cats will be cats.
Yep. Cat mamas and now they're fighting. All right. Anyway, so we had that whole discussion. Yes. We figured it out, guys. It was One Tree Hill. I don't want to spoil who the characters are just in case you haven't seen it.
Yeah.
But we figured out what that scene was. Okay, so we're at the party. Serena delivers Patrick his weed, and he's like super surprised by this. And she's like, production allowed it. They okayed it. And she's also confused, but doesn't really then question it afterwards.
Well, why would you?
Why would you?
In that position, but you could tell she's like, wait, something's not right here.
She's like, okay. He seems super happy, and like maybe this is not right. And so we find out later that Patrick, he's a liability for this movie because he tends to not be sober, and they need to keep him sober for the insurance of the movie. Otherwise, the movie can be completely shut down. And Marshall knows this. But yet, this was his little game for Serena, not thinking she can complete all these tasks. And she completes them and then some. And now he's like, oh my God, I can't believe you did that. And also like, I fucked up.
Yeah.
But he doesn't own up to it. Mary Lou, who was, I guess like she's like the insurance person on set, is trying to figure out who gave it to him. And Serena, she fesses up because Marshall says, I need this job. I have loans and bills, and you're Serena Vanderwood. Miranda and Serena.
Yeah, I have a baby.
Yeah, you're Serena Vanderwoodson, and you will just think of this as something you did during the summer. And I'm like, okay, what you're saying is valid, but the way that you reacted to this, obviously, you're super threatened, and so you couldn't just be like a civil coworker. I can't see someone else succeed while you are also succeeding. And everyone in the chat was like, well, if he tried a little harder, maybe he would be progressing like he should, and Jane would show more attention to him. So Serena fesses up and she says, I'm the one who bought the weed. It was a joke on me, but I didn't realize I should have taken this more seriously. I'll pack my bags. I'll pack up my desk. So the next day, she's packing up her desk, and Jane says, well, do the X, Y, and Z for me. And she's like, wait a minute, didn't you hear about it? And she's like, yes, I heard from Mary Lou, but I want you to be on my team after this whole movie wraps. And what do you say? And Serena's like, of course. Like, I would love to. Of course. Why wouldn't you?
It's huge.
It is huge. And like, this is, I feel like she's a Cali girl. Like, I'm into this.
Well, we were saying that when we were watching that we feel that Serena fits very well in LA, and that whole scene versus New York. Even though she's like New York's it girl.
Yes, but she could be like definitely, I don't know if she's like a big fish in a small pond, but she can definitely be like a small fish in a big pond there and do very well for herself.
Yeah, Cali suits her.
Definitely. So later on, she heads to Nate and Chuck on their boat to celebrate with champagne. So we know she's not pregnant at this point.
I didn't even think she was.
Right.
I personally didn't.
Okay.
I totally forgot about the pregnancy thing.
I know.
And I totally forgot about the book thing, even though those were the two things I was like revved up about.
Yeah, you were like honing in on those things when we wrapped for season 4.
Yeah.
And funny coming back. Like, what was the first thing you were looking forward to watching? You don't have any.
It's not even. I was just looking forward to coming back and doing this and getting into the swing of things. But I remembered Blair getting married and being engaged, and Serena getting the job in LA.
Right. Okay.
And that's.
I mean, it's setting up for what is to come for the season.
Yeah.
Okay. So on to Padgy Boy.
Oh,
So much to unpack here, even though the cats are really having it tonight. They're really having it. Yeah. All right, so Dan, he's been staying in the Hamptons, living at Cece's vacation home, and we have a scene where, shook me the most, Dan's playing baseball. What?
Did he join a league?
That's right, folks. Baseball.
It's cute.
Is it like a writer's
thing?
My God, because like Jeremiah was also there, like versing him. I was like, huh. But still, like you're playing baseball.
Wait. Jeremiah had a shirt.
An opposing team shirt. or maybe like I don't know if it was an opposing team, but it was a different color than Dan, so that's why I thought maybe they were opposing, but.
Oh my gosh, like a writers baseball, softball league.
Anyway, it was funny watching him, but it suited him, sort of. But Rufus was talking about how he was in London visiting Jenny and Eric, which nice to reference our other children. It's sweet that he was making his rounds with his children. So he's back home. He ends up giving Dan, Blair, and Louise save the date.
Wait.
Yeah.
Lily is still on lockdown?
She's on house arrest.
Okay.
Yeah, she's not going anywhere.
Just came.
Yeah.
I'm like,
she was absent in the episode.
We reference Jenny, we reference Eric, we reference Cece. We see Eleanor.
We do reference Lily later in the episode. You must not have gotten it. I think we were talking during it, saying how she was still on house arrest.
Whoops.
Yes. So Dan gets the save the date for Blair and Louis' wedding, which is 3 months from now. The wedding date is the wedding date is November 26th of 2011.
So, okay.
It's coming around the corner.
November
26th, 2011.
Do we get a Thanksgiving episode?
I can't confirm nor deny because I don't know.
Okay.
It would be nice. I mean, it's Gossip Girl. I assume we get Thanksgiving. But that's like right around the time that Thanksgiving would be. So I don't know if we get like a wedding Thanksgiving extravaganza or we'll see. I'm excited for it.
Mm-hmm.
But Dan, as we mentioned, ends up seeing his old boss, Jeremiah Harris, who tells him about this awesome piece in Vanity Fair. And it sounded like maybe Dan had written in it because the main character's initials are DH. And it was really juicy.
Ooh.
And Dan's like, okay, that I know that this, I forget what the name was. I forget. Anyway, he realizes that it's his novel and he runs back to the loft with Rufus and he goes into the drawer and of course it's not there.
So there is the whole novel, but this is
an excerpt.
An excerpt.
Who the hell knows what kind of like stack novel this is? I am so interested with this.
Do we never get to read
I don't know. I've never seen this season. I have no idea.
Oh, I know, right? We're both experiencing.
We're both newbies.
Time.
I don't know.
Gosh.
I know. I'm really excited. I would love to read just a little bit of this. Just give me a little taste.
Yeah.
So he calls Epperly, trying to get Epperly on the case.
Girl.
Yeah, which we don't see her, of course. And they're like, they're only running it because it sounds like a celebrity. And he admits, well, it sort of is a celebrity. It's about the future princess of Monaco, Blair Waldorf.
Yeah.
And like at this moment, did you automatically think it was a negative piece on her? Because like, why wouldn't you?
I actually didn't think it was negative. I think it was just maybe his narrative and perspective
of who Blair is.
And it could go either way. But it was the fact that there was something written about Blair who's going to be a princess.
She would be embarrassed if it came out. Like, what is it? What is it? I'm confused. Like, are we supposed to know what it is? Or are we not supposed to know?
Right.
Like, are we supposed to just assume it was like they had that kiss and Dan kind of was going to admit that he liked her, but then took it back?
I don't know.
Like, is that what was going to be happening? Like, does Dan, I guess Blair doesn't know that Dan was going to tell her how he felt and maybe he didn't want that to get out?
Right. I don't know.
But still, like, okay, it's not that big of a deal.
Also, I'm not being rude. I was just going to monitor the chat every so often.
Of course.
I'm not just looking
I never think that you're rude.
I'm not being rude.
Yeah. So he doesn't know what to do. He rushes to find Louis because he thinks this is the only person that can get this article canceled. Like, get rid of it, make it go away. And he tells Louis, if this gets out, Blair will be like jeopardizing, I guess, maybe like her well-being because maybe it's not something that people would want to know or people she wouldn't want it to get out.
Right. Well, and also I think when it comes to anything that has to do with the tie to a royal family.
Yep. You don't want any scuff pieces. Snuff. Snuff. Is that's not even the right word.
No.
It's just like bad publicity.
Yeah, no, anything that could be used against you. That's the thing. Anything that could be used against you.
And it could be. So then we have this humongous pair scene, which I put in my notes in red because I was like, this is the scene. So this ends up benefiting Dan in a way because Blair is so fed up with Louis throughout the day because he won't say no to his mother. She thinks he's off going to this ambassadors, the UN, without her. And so she goes to Brooklyn because this is her last resort. She doesn't know anyone else in New York right now. I'm sorry, your mother's in town. And what about Dorota? You guys can't like hang?
Oh my God. All I keep hearing is
they keep dropping something.
And it's Niles. As long as there's no glass breaking. Yeah. It's so distracting.
So distracting.
Of course, this would be like the first. Okay. And we're live, by the way. I don't know if you on guys... podcast recording, we're also live video. So our patrons are watching us in real time. So it's like
they're getting it all tonight.
What was I going to say? We know that Blair would always just arrive in what she's wearing, right? But to me, it cracked me up that it like casually showed up in Brooklyn in the dress you were wearing.
I mean, she's so stunning.
No need to change into a sweatshirt, jeans.
No, I mean,
does Blair own such pieces?
I have never once seen her in sweatpants.
Does she own loungewear?
Does she have leggings? Every girl has leggings.
What loungewear would Blair wear?
She would probably wear some like extravagant. Like, I honestly don't even know what.
I would think it would have to be a very, very, like, rich, like, not rich, like, luxurious fabric.
Absolutely.
Maybe, like, a neutral. Not a neutral, but I don't know. Let us know, because I really want to know what Blair's loungewear would be. Angelina.
Yeah, I think she doesn't have loungewear. I think what does she wear when she's home? Yeah, she just wears like all these 90s. Lingerie.
Is that a word? Do people still
90s? Say yeah, people say 90s. Are we old? Do people not say 90s?
I don't know.
Okay. But
she shows up.
She shows up, and this scene is so beautiful and like breathtaking to me, almost like it's gonna go like romantic because she walks in and she's like, "I'm gonna end it with Louis," and you see Dan's face like, "Okay." And then she's like, I need a place to stay. And he's like, okay. I'll take you there. I'll be there for you every step of the way. She's like, I just need to get away. And like, you can see like their faces, like Blair kind of brushes it off, but Dan is like, I am honing in on this moment.
Is he really honing in or are we honing in because we shipped
No, they zoom in. Well, not yet, but they will zoom in. This whole episode is foreshadowing that Dan is still harping and harboring these very intense feelings that nobody else can see, but the audience is like, oh, that's still there.
See,
which is shocking.
It's shocking because I really thought last year
done with it.
When I was like really leaning into it and really had my hopes for pair. And then we ended and we're like, okay, they're just friends.
And Blair's like, there's your princess, Serena, right there. Like, kind of giving him the okay, like, there's Serena, that's your person. I can't be with Chuck right now, but I'm going to be a princess. And, which is so ridiculous. But it's just like, and then in the chat, people were making valid points. I think it was Katie saying, or Kimberly, sorry, UK names, that Blair, there has to be a reason subconsciously that she goes to Dan. She's longing for this friendship or some sort of like, you get me, I'm safe here.
That's what it is.
And so Dan is thinking, okay, this is like, she's telling me she's going to break it off with Louis, so I'm going to go for it.
Yeah.
And he's getting the keys, and we're going to take my dad's car right away. And then Louis walks in. Oh my gosh. And Louis has like a pissed face on because I'm like wondering if he's hearing what Dan is saying because the door is open.
I think he definitely heard. I think
he's like, fuck you,
dude. I also think he heard Blair say, I need to get away.
Yeah, I need to get away. So Dan ends up admitting that he wrote something about Blair, like, don't blame Louis, he is your prince. And he gives, Blair what she needed, even though Blair is now so pissed at Dan because how dare you? How dare you think that we could go away together? You were going to take me away from my fiance knowing that it was you were the reason. Ooh. And like, how dare you write something about me, you bastard? And also like, Louis like, what is happening here? And like, I'm wondering, like, did Louis read some of it? Like, wouldn't you be curious?
100%.
But so, like, maybe he knows that Dan has a little something going on there.
But, if you were to call Vanity Fair, maybe he actually wouldn't have.
Why would Dan get his piece? Whatever. Yeah.
No, but maybe I don't know if you would have the you would have the access.
Like you would be privy to it.
Yeah, because what would they be like? Oh, we're gonna send it over, or maybe they'd be like, sure, we'll send it over to you so you can read it, and also we won't publish it.
Right. So hard to say, but I wonder if it will come out later on that Louis knows how Dan feels. Could be an interesting plot there.
You really don't know?
I truly 100% have no clue.
Oh my goodness.
I know some things that happened this season that don't even some of them pertain to Dan, but mostly is like the Serena Ivy stuff. I know more about that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh,
good
yeah.
stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
So as Blair is pressing Dan, like, why would you do this to me? And there we go. We get the camera zoom, just zooming in onto Patch's face, and Gossip Girl, even in the background, is like, oh, it's really hard to say those 8 letters, 3 words. And I'm like, whoa, bro,
That's
chill.
huge.
That is huge.
Oh my goodness. Okay. This is like my dream.
Same. I love Pear.
But
this is huge.
But
like, you don't mess with those words, you know?
Yeah. But oh my god. Nothing would have happened though.
If you guys hear my humongous jug of water, I'm sorry. Hold on.
She's so behind on her daily intake. Okay, no, but
yeah, anyway.
Even if he took her to the Hamptons, I don't think anything would happen. Or she's like, I'm done.
Really be happening.
This is a fanfic. I say this on a broken record. Here we go. You guys ready for me to keep saying the fanfic? Right.
Yeah. Oh my god, this is just like there's so much weight in this whole scene.
Get more Pear.
I've never seen it.
Did you watch the second episode yet?
I did, but I only watched maybe halfway through.
So not like a little light like little seasoning of. Are we getting a little Pear sense?
I don't know. When I've watched, no. But is the timer going off?
What the hell is it? What is that? It's like ringing a bell.
We're just having a night, guys.
Oh, we're having a night.
My God. Of course, it's premiere night. Is it like something hollow that sounds like a bell's ringing?
I think he's just
swatting something. Anyway, hopefully you guys don't hear it picking up. So the next day, then we have even more, like, we're going into it. Rufus comes to the loft, tells Dan, thank you so much for letting me read your piece, but I'm super confused because I was expecting it to be like this negative piece on Blair, but it's completely opposite of that. And then he goes, but like, there's got to be some like artistic, like, liberties there, and so is what you're writing true? And Dan kind of just ignores it, and he's like, if the story ever comes out, like, that would be it. Like, it would not be good. And I'm like, what happened?
I also like that he was saying like, oh, I didn't think you were gonna write things like that about Blair,
right? Like that she had these qualities that you like
and
or admire.
Rufus is all of us trying to get the tea.
He's like,
come on, tell me more, please.
Come on. And Dan won't give it, but he's like, you read it. Did you read until the end? You know what happened.
And he said there's a whole book.
There's a whole friggin' book. It can't all be about Blair. It has to be about all the Upper East Siders, right?
Yeah.
Like, it can't just, like, Blair's probably just a chapter.
And that's the chapter.
And that's the chapter.
Mm-hmm.
And this chapter is it's written in a way that you would not believe that Dan would feel for Blair, because when we first meet Dan, I mean, and Blair, they have this awful relationship. And now they're friends. Right. And Dan wants to be more than friends, clearly. They're not giving that up. They're not giving it up.
But, like,
I thought we were giving this up.
Okay, but besides that, like, that's what they want us to see, right? Like, yes. I'm not imagining this, right? Like, I'm not leaning into this. Like, this is clear.
They're leaning into it. They are, and I'm shocked.
Me too.
Like, I thought this was like some like little cutesy, all right.
I also thought this was me just hyping it up.
We also enjoy it very much, but no, the writer's like, no, we want you to enjoy it. I mean, I'm sure there are people out there, many, many people out there, which I've heard in the past, that nobody wants this to go to fruition. But anyway, so this piece was positive, and we find out Dan doesn't want to get out. Blair wouldn't want to get out. And they're making it seem like something happened, but like, did it? Or am I just reading into it? Like, I'm super confused.
I'm also confused.
Yes. And then at that moment, Dan's going through his mail, and he sees mail from Barcelona from Vanessa and finds a check that's enclosed for $10,000 with a note saying, congratulations on your first novel.
So how do you feel about this?
So she doesn't take the money.
No.
She passes it along to Dan.
I didn't think she was going to take the money.
Well, I mean, some people thought she had some, like, malicious tendencies there with maybe, but I knew that she was going to give him the money, so it was hard for me to, I understand why people were mad about it, but she was just trying to do, like, her last, like, friendly deed.
That's what it was. It's this weird,
but he didn't ask for it. He certainly didn't want to get out.
So it's one of those things, like, is this going to put him on the map and kind of kickstart something, a career for him, even though he has this.
Do you think Vanessa purposely picked out the Blair Waldorf part?
Yes. Or
it's all coming together now.
Oh my gosh. Do you wait a minute. Did Vanessa
witnessed them, like, talking about them kissing.
And she's also like, I fucking hate Blair.
She hates Blair.
Blair's about to become the Princess of Monaco. I'm going to just send this part out.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, he got $10,000. So the book, it was in advance, right?
I guess so.
So is the book actually going to be published then?
Well, I wonder if they sent back the check. Like, is it a bounce check? Like, did they cancel the check to him because he didn't actually put it out there? Right? I don't know. We'll see.
Because it's just an excerpt being put in the magazine, but then the book, I think I'm misreading. On break, Angelina. If you be so kind to kind of fill in our gaps here, and also if we ever get to read.
Yeah, we would love to know if we get to read.
Sorry to call you out, Angelina. But she's in the live chat.
She's in the chat.
On break, we'll come back with the info if she can answer. Thank you.
Exactly. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right, we have to sum up Nate and Chuck.
Yeah.
The two boys.
Boys of summer.
Yeah, they really are. Mm-hmm. Don Henley should have been performing in the
They're
background
living
with them.
the Jimmy Cooper houseboat life.
The boat life.
Yeah.
Yeah. He apparently, Chuck won that with Allegra Versace over,
in poker.
Sure. So we head back to LA. The boys are docked there, and Chuck has won this boat. They also received their save the dates, but Nate hides Chuck's trying to be a good friend because that is truly Nate Archibald. I'm the good friend. And they poke fun at him a lot. And this episode's, like, very meta of, like, I just don't know who I am. We're like, we know.
We get it.
You've really just hit us home at that point. So Chuck heads back to the boat, and some lady friends are there, of course. And he's got this, like, very new, positive yes attitude.
He's a yes man.
Yeah, and he's seeking all these thrills. He's even purchased a motorcycle. And I was, like, joking with Michelle in the chat. I was like, this is all very new moon.
This is also...
Let me get my hands on a bike and just try and feel something or not feel something.
But also very Nathan.
And Nathan
Scott. Another One Tree Hill reference.
Absolutely. So Serena goes to visit the boys, and I love these little, like, friend moments. They're all giving each other advice. They're super sweet to each other. And Chuck explains his new positive attitudes because he literally just says yes to everything. No questions asked, and it's really been working for him all summer. And he preaches to Nate and Serena, like, just say yes and do what you want, venture out. And so we know Serena takes the advice. And on set, I love when Marshall's like, who are you? And they're both like, he's Chuck Bass. I really got a good kick out of that. As much as we can't stand Chuck, I was like, yes, he's Chuck Bass, bitch. Like, you should know who he is. It was really funny.
Right.
And Chuck on set is very interested in learning about the stunts. And he starts chatting up with a female stunt artist. Her name is Allie. And Chuck ends up doing the stunt without permission. And Allie's like, what the hell? And she kind of finds it a little intriguing. And he asks her out on a date. I'll put that in quotations because I'm like, huh.
Yeah.
That doesn't work.
Yeah, but also it's just like, why not?
Right. Why don't I? Why? I'm just going to say yes to everything. So Chuck tells Allie when they arrive for their date that we should ride our motorcycles. And she's like, no, it's a really dangerous road. But then he goes in and finds the same day for Blair and Louis' wedding and decides, oh, we're going to go on our motorcycles.
We're going to go real fast.
Nothing's really that dangerous.
No, I could take it.
So ridiculous. At the party, however, Nate arrives with Serena and he admits he'll just try to be someone else for the night because, as we know, he doesn't know who he is. His parents got divorced, and Juliet and Raina, and I was like, LOL, who's Raina? Like,
Serena, who?
I literally forgot all of that, like, Russell stuff from my brain. It was gone.
Oh,
but, like, what a shock. We know Nate has been lost in season 1.
But also, Serena has a point. You're at a party that you don't know anyone. Have some fun and just
you're across the country.
But you know what's funny? Him not being himself actually is himself.
Exactly.
What he did is
Nate.
what Nate would do.
Yeah. He's gonna get the girl.
An older woman.
He's gonna get all the girls.
This is so Nate.
It's truly just Nate, and he impresses this older woman so much that he ends up taking her on a tour of his house, is what he claims, because he's saying yes to everything. They end up hooking up. What a shock. This plot is just so tired for Nate.
I know.
It's just disgusting at this point. Like, just give him something else, man. Just give him something else. But she tells him after it's done that he should leave because it's actually her house.
It was good.
It was funny. Chuck, on the other hand, is speeding down this very dangerous road, and his date's like, I'm not about this. You need to relax. And he ends up still speeding, and he crashes his motorcycle on the ground. He sits up, and he's like, I'm fine. I'm perfect. I'm great. She's like, you need help.
This is deeper.
Yeah, she's like, a lot of people in my field, they have demons. They need to get through them, and you clearly have a demon on your shoulder. And she leaves. She's like, the date's over. The next day, Nate realizes he left his phone at the party. Convenient. And he's going to go back to the house to apologize to the host anyway for lying about living there. And we pan to a scene where we see this woman, and on the subtitles it says Diana, so I will call her by Diana.
Yes.
That she's on the phone with someone, and she's saying how she can't believe she met Nate before she got to New York. Something's very fishy here. And then Nate arrives to apologize. And she's like, maybe I'll be seeing you soon one day.
Who are you?
Who are you, Diana? I know who she is.
Well, you do know who she is.
I do know this one.
So we learned this
I know this one, guys.
In episode 2, or you just
know
this?
No, I know this.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Later on, we have a scene where Chuck pops some champagne, spills it on himself. On the set, by the way, Michelle's like, how'd they get this limo on set?
Well,
why is he going to the back lot?
Also, yeah, they're there to congratulate Serena or to pick up Serena, or they went with her to.
Right, and they assume she's coming back with them to New York, but she's like, no, I'm staying here because I got a job.
But also on set is the limo and the two boys waiting for her.
It's like very movie, like that would never happen. Oh, she's crying.
That's Niles.
Oh, it's not. He
sounds
like he's crying. These cats tonight. Oh my god. Anyway, so Chuck spills the champagne on his shirt. He goes into a trailer to clean up, but he lifts his shirt. And in the mirror, you see he's all black and blue on his rib cage. And he's like pushing it in, which is probably not the smartest idea. This isn't good, but he's pushing it in. Doesn't seem to really be in any pain. So
he's trying to feel pain. He's like, can I feel pain if I push in the actual pain?
And does he? Probably not. Okay, on to the princess, and this is our last part of the summary. So Blair and Louis, we know they arrived back from their trip to Monaco, and things are like looking pretty good. They seem to have a little fire, a sexual connection. They're liking each other. The only thing that's really getting in their way is the royal family and Sophie. She's not really working with Blair on any of the details of the wedding, at all. Wouldn't you expect that?
Yeah, but also the fact that she's sitting down with Eleanor, and I like how Eleanor is,
she's trying to defend her daughter.
She is, but she's also trying to stand her ground and take those little.
She's like, we're Waldorfs. We get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sophie, she's trying to
preserve who she is.
Exactly. And there's nothing wrong with that. And as we were saying off mic, Blair wanted to be the princess. This is what you get yourself involved with.
With the royals.
This is the royals. So Blair is at her breaking point. She's asked to model in Vogue Paris, which oh my God, what an honor. And they want her to wear her wedding dress. And Sophie's like, oh, don't worry. Our wedding dress, the one that's been passed in my family for generations, is the one you'll wear. And Blair's like, are you kidding me? And at that moment, we get a Gossip Girl blast that someone on the Upper East Side is pregnant.
I just had a thought.
Okay. Do you want to say it or you want to hold it?
I think I need to say it now.
Oh, say it.
Now, if this was truly Gossip Girl, it would be Patch's baby.
Oh.
And that's what the leak
And that's the tea.
Right?
But you're right.
It wouldn't. It's not.
Have you watched Sophie Turner on? You don't watch TikTok really. I mean, I don't either. But sometimes I catch her and she like reveals these really funny things, and she goes, and she's upstage. She goes, and that's the tea. It's really funny. Oh my God, though, did not even think about that.
They did. It's not, but my dream.
Right.
In a weird
that would
way.
Be like a really messed up situation.
No, that would be really, but like also very Gossip Girl.
But very Gossip Girl. It could happen. We don't know. I'm very excited.
It's not, Liz. It's not, but I would love that in like a weird, sick way.
Same.
Yeah.
But then Dorota quickly like deletes it. So automatically I'm like, that's fishy. That's suspicious. Why are you doing that?
Yeah.
So then at that moment, as she's deleting it, we have Blair denying alcohol and Serena denying alcohol. And as we remember, the girls, it was their shared bathroom that this pregnancy test was in. So they're still trying to play with the audience, which I really enjoyed, actually.
No, I do too. I didn't even notice Serena denying alcohol.
Yeah, so she says that she's been off alcohol for the summer or something. So you're like, oh my God, whose baby is it? Which is really funny. But Dorota at this point is like trying to tell Blair, I'm pregnant. But Blair is really distracted. She tells Dorota she's got to get ready because Louis is going to come over to apologize for not really standing up to his mother, or so she thinks. So Blair calls Serena to vent. They had a cute little conversation. Serena tells her, just wear the dress. Just wear the dress. And this is like, you got the upper hand and maybe some like leverage to wear your own dress on your day.
Right.
And I'm like, yes, Serena, great advice. Like, and Blair's like, oh, I needed that. Thank you. I missed you. Louis does arrive, but not to apologize. And he feels it's way too hard to say no to his mother. This is not good.
No, but I understand too.
Right, totally. I mean,
balance.
You fall in love with a commoner. Really.
Yeah.
There's some things you have to give and take on. And so Blair is arguing, saying, like, I can't believe that you can't say no to your mother. And maybe this is not the right path for me. And so he'll do anything for her. And he invites her to the general embassy where his uncle's going to make this speech. And originally she couldn't go because she wasn't royal yet. But he's like, I'm going to break the rules. You're going to come with me. Blair gets all dolled up. She looks so beautiful.
I love the dress.
I love this dress. And she explains to Eleanor that I'm just testing Louis. I'm just going to see if he's actually going to say no to his mother and, stand up for me. So Louis calls her because he's tied up with the whole dance situation. And Blair's like, I've had it. I can't believe that you would stand me up. And I'm sure Sophie got her way. And we know what happens with the whole scene with Dan.
Well, it's interesting because Louis like, I can't tell you. I made a promise to someone.
It's a secret.
Which is super fishy.
It is fishy. He could have said, I'm helping out a friend. I promise that, I'm not. What could he have said? And she also hangs up on him. So it really, there's nothing he could have done in that situation. But he does end up going to Dan's and they have everything explained. And so the next day she's at her Vogue Paris photo shoot and Louis finally comes through with the peonies instead of the carnations. I'm like,
sweet.
The balls have dropped. He finally stands up to his mother.
It's a compromise. You wear the dress, you get the flowers.
Absolutely. And then Eleanor comes rushing in and she's like, Blair, what is this hidden pregnancy book? And Blair's like, oh my God. And Dorota, of course, has to step in. She's like, it's mine. I'm pregnant. And they all hug and it's super sweet. But at the same time, Blair's getting fitted by the seamstress who's had her measurements for the last 3 months. And she's like, what do they know? And Blair's like, know what? And she's like, I have very specific body measurements here. And if you didn't already know you're pregnant, now you know. And she told her she'll definitely be showing at her wedding in 3 months because it's already been 3 months. So by 6 months, it's a big old belly.
Yeah. And Blair's face is just, I have to say, when Dorota was like, "Oh my God, it's me," and she's like, "Baby number 2," and that's why I went to. And Blair played it so well, and I was like, "Okay, it's Dorota's baby." I actually believed it was Dorota's baby,
and it is Dorota's baby, but it's also Blair's baby.
Wait, what? They're both pregnant?
They're both pregnant.
Oh my God, mind blown!
I know, it almost seems like Dorota's trying to help her out, but it's not. She's actually pregnant. In next week's episode, we get a little sonogram.
So whose pregnancy test was that?
I don't know. It's
thinking
most likely Dorota's,
Dorota's,
because I think Blair, maybe she's a little bit less along than we think she is. Or maybe not. I could be wrong. You guys let me know.
It's so funny that they're both pregnant.
Yes, but Blair is not telling anyone this because,
clearly,
of course, she didn't. I don't even know if she knew. Maybe she didn't know. I don't know.
It's just the way Dorota acted. I think it's definitely Dorota's pregnancy test.
Yes, I think so too. Because she was so casually throwing it away in that last scene of last season. So, yeah.
And that's also Dorota's book because it was in the pantry.
Right, but it's like, why would you read that if it's your second baby? You already know what to expect.
Oh, true.
I just thought about that.
Maybe
it was Blair's book, but Dorota is still pregnant. I'm eating fuzz. Whoa! Mind blown. And then what's even more mind blowing is Michelle even forgot about her. We go back to LA. Good old Ivy is there celebrating with her new boyfriend their 1 month move from Florida to LA. And they're working at this cafe together, and they're trying to keep their head above water, it looks like. And then her cousin Serena comes in.
Well, wait. Before her cousin Serena, we have the boyfriend says it's nice that your uncle
left us some money or had
that cushion money. Mm-hmm. So there's that story there. Mm-hmm. And then
so she's lying, obviously, again, because it's not her uncle.
Yeah, and super coinky-dink for her.
Of course. Serena. And then her cousin Serena is like, "Oh my God, Charlotte! I can't believe it, you're here." And then Ivy's boss calls her by her name, and she's like, "That was weird."
That was really funny.
It was really funny and really cute. And they hug, and she drops her apron. She's like, I'm gonna go catch up with my cousin now, leaving my job.
See, that I remember because I wrote in my notes, Ivy is good or bad.
We don't know.
William with drugs.
Oh yeah.
And Gossip Girl server. That's what I wrote in June. To remind myself. I don't know
Those
why.
Those are the things that happen. William with drugs.
Yeah.
Oh, because Shanna gave you that stupid prediction, which I truly, with all of my being, don't even know if that's true. She could have just
she dropped something and I held on to it.
You held it.
That's what happens.
Because that's what we do.
Yeah.
But that is my summary. Really good premiere episode.
Really, really good.
Yeah, we're gonna take a short break, and when we come back, I have lots of trivia and all of our segments. So please stay tuned. Here I go again, guys. I'm so embarrassed that this is how much water I have left at 9 o'clock at night. I'm gonna be peeing all night. All night. I lost 10 pounds though.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
Girl.
Yeah, so feeling good.
Nice.
Okay.
Yes. I have Angelina's what we asked.
What we asked of her.
What we asked her, which we appreciate. I just want to grab the review, which I can do, and then birthdays. Yeah. Okay.
We're good.
Yes. Ready?
Yeah. All right. Oh, my brain hit the thing.
Man, listen, that's the lightest noise we've heard tonight. It's all good.
So true.
Yeah.
All right, we're back from break. We're going to start out with our trivia. The episode title is based off the book Less Than Zero. ? Is there a movie Less Than Zero? Probably, right?
I would think so. Aren't they all based off
movies? So I'm like, why are we doing the book? Maybe because they're trying to be clever and coy with the book, dance book or something.
I think you're putting way too much weight.
I am absolutely doing that. Mm-hmm. The episode had 1.37 million views. Mm-hmm. The show announced before season 5 that both Jessica Swartz and Taylor Momsen would not return as regular characters and would be downgraded to reoccurring character status. However, Soares actually did make a future appearance, as her departure was simply related to Gossip Girl running out of things for her to do. Which I feel like, fuck y'all, because you could have done so much more.
Yes, you could.
Anyway, on the other hand, Momsen's unprofessional attitude and toxic relationship with the show's producer made her departure much less amicable. The show referred directly to her issues when announcing her demotion, then let the information that she wouldn't return at all being public, along with sharp criticisms of Momsen's behavior by individual guest star like Tim Gunn, and only allowed her to return for the series finale, in which a scene of Jenny Humphrey is just seen in a crowd but has zero dialogue.
Shut up! I'm gonna lose it!
I knew I was gonna get her with that one. I know.
Oh my god, that's so dirty!
It's so dirty. But I guess they really had some
Scene in a crowd? If I was Taylor, I don't think I would have come back.
Right?
For that.
Fuck you. I would not even have done that.
I don't know what the scene is, so maybe it makes sense, but I don't know if I would have come back. I am squeaking. My hair with this. Do you hear it?
Oh, God. Guys, I haven't really stumbled upon my words. Watch now, I will. But it's all the other the external factors that are affecting us tonight. TV Fanatic gave the episode positive reviews, opening the show's return to creative form. The question heading into season 5 of Gossip Girl is whether the show would return to what made it great, humor, heart, and a healthy dose of scandal, or continue on the path last season went down with convoluted, over-the-top stories, and worse yet, our beloved characters not even acting like themselves.
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
Yeah.
So did tonight offer fans reason for hope? Yes is the most definite word. Between the pregnancy reveal, so surprising, I really didn't think Gossip Girl of all shows would go there, the tie-in with Dan's novel, Nate's latest liaison, and Chuck's channeling his inner James Dean. Yes Then Zero was a resounding success.
There you go. You should have said anything.
I didn't. We can only hope for future episodes build on this and don't fizzle out. Tish brought in one deleted scene. It takes place right before Eleanor walks in to confront Blair about the book. About the book? Huh.
Wait.
Eleanor finds out about the book, I guess? But, I mean, Blair knows about the piece. He wrote it about her, but, I mean, she doesn't know what it is. She says Louis and Blair are talking, and she tells him that she will compromise and wear his mother's dress for the photo shoot, but not on the wedding day, as she has to feel like herself. And then she said, plus, you're my family now, with Serena not here and Dan no longer my friend. Oh, shit. Damn it. Ooh. Well, I mean, I would be mad at him too, obviously.
Yeah, I would too.
We had some music by Foster the People, Little Dragon, Ida Maria, Paul Reeves, The Exiles, Make the Girl Dance, The Ugly Suit, Jenny and Johnny, Snowden, and Viva Voice. Not sure. Questions.
Wait, before we get into questions, at the first half of the show, reached out. I was like, Angelina,
bring it in.
Tell us some stuff.
Let's get it.
That we asked. Okay, so she says that she thinks the publisher would send the excerpt to the magazine for hype.
Okay.
Because we were wondering, all about that. And then we do get to see over the shoulders at what is written. It's nonsense, but we do come back to this.
Ooh.
Thank you, Angelina.
Thank you, Angel. Woohoo!
Just giving us that.
Well, if it's nonsense, then do I really care?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sure. We care. I mean, then we can scream about it.
Yeah. I'm intrigued either way. Okay.
Yes,
Our
Katie,
questions.
Sorry, Katie, we were talking about Jenny. Katie said, I'm pretty sure Jenny has a line in the finale.
Oh.
Thank you.
Thank you for that.
Thank you so much.
Love it.
Yeah.
All right. Jess wants to know, how do we think this woman is tied to Nate? Diana.
Something with family.
She's in his family?
Obviously no.
Obviously no, because she texted them. Okay. Something with Archibald, money or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kim, did I miss something? Did Blair and Dan do something? Rufus's comment confused me.
We're
in the boat.
Confused.
We're all confused.
That'd be cool if, they slept together.
And nobody knew.
And it's his baby.
Oh my God. Imagine.
Imagine.
I can't even imagine.
Imagine.
Oh my God. Yeah, I was also confused by it, and then watching it for the third time, I'm still like, well, the first time I chalked it up to, okay, it must be that Dan and Blair were feeling it out with that like one let's try it kiss, and it didn't work out, and he doesn't want that to get out for Blair and his sake. That's what I chalked it up to. But then the more I watch it, I'm like, wait, are we supposed to like think that something else happened that nobody, like the audience has no idea about and nobody else knows
They
about?
robbed us of that. We don't get to see that. It like feels like such a weird, but like we can't see.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure no one has shipped pair until this podcast.
Oh, absolutely not.
Somehow we just infected our listeners to be on the pair.
And if you're not on the pair ship, it's absolutely fine.
I don't think you're supposed to be.
You're not supposed to be. So we're just seeing these two individuals who are an unlikely pair, but they kind of do.
No, they
work.
were. As soon as he was in that gray t-shirt and she enters,
you're like,
she's like, I'm gonna call my agent. And he's like,
yes,
what?
Do it.
I was like, yes, let's do this.
Yeah, I'm so here for it. Would I think it would work long term? Most likely not. But it's still, it's nice. It's just nice.
Yeah.
Tish wants to know, how long will Serena keep this job for?
Oh boy.
Can't say for sure.
Well,
I honestly don't know.
Old times of me predicts. I give it until Blair's wedding.
Oh, okay. So a while. We're in September. The show aired in September, end of September.
So maybe episode 5.
Episode 5. Okay. I'll keep it.
Or
keep
4.
it on my.
I don't know.
Keep it up there stored. Angelina, were you expecting the pregnant person to be Blair? Wait, so Angelina. No, I know for a fact Laura was pregnant. Oh, like, wait a minute. She's making me second guess myself. Did you made the prediction that you thought it was Dorota last
season?
season?
I didn't think it was
Dorota and Blair.
Yeah. I mean, I think this child is Chuck's, and that's how this wedding will.
Well, mostly everyone asked, who do you think the father is?
Yeah, I think it's Chuck's, and that's how this wedding will not happen, or it does happen, or she's married, which I'll discuss in After Dark.
Michelle knows some things about the Louis-Blair relationship.
Yes. But I think that's how, essentially, as we all know, I think Cher is endgame.
You've said that.
And I think this child will make them. I'm also like, I don't know, there's like different ways they can do it. Like, will they make her lose the baby? Are they going to do that? They could, which could also
it's possible they can do it.
Make or break the marriage and be like, oh, this is actually Chuck's.
Right. That way, how would you know who the father is?
She knows.
She just knows in her gut, in her heart.
It was the night when they went around in the bar mitzvah.
God, use protection, people.
No, it was like the ultimate joy. That was when that baby was conceived.
100%. There's no way getting around that.
No.
Vic, would you have told off that asshat Marshall? I mean, if I was 19 or 20, however old they were, probably not.
Probably me, myself, probably not.
Probably not. And I think I would probably rat him out.
I don't know if I would rat him out.
Like, in a way where it's like, I didn't fuck up, though.
But then
look at someone else.
And then you look like a tattletale.
Then you're a tattletale. So, either way, it's messed up.
Yeah.
It's hard.
It's really hard.
You guys let us know. Who do you think will find out about the novel first?
Well, I think.
Well, I mean, Vanessa already knows about the novel. Everyone knows about this excerpt of Blair.
But nobody knows.
But I don't think anyone knows that it's.
Everybody knows about the excerpt.
Well, Rufus, Blair, Louis, I guess Eleanor, since it's deleted scene. So there's some people that know about this part of it, but only Vanessa knows this like a big thing, and so does Dan. Well, I guess and Rufus.
Oh, like me? Who's gonna find out that it's actually going to be a novel?
I
don't know.
I feel like he could find in Nate. Could confine in Nate. The Pate bro ship, but
he could do that.
He probably wrote some shit about Nate.
Maybe, but in a way that was just like,
I didn't know you then.
Oh, bro, I'm sorry, Nate.
I mean,
right.
I think at one point he said he's been working on this for 5 years.
Yeah.
So when he started his freshman year at Constance,
right,
St. Jude, so he's got a lot. I'm sure he's got a load of shit in there.
Mm-hmm.
Not looking good for these people.
No.
Thank you for everyone. Thank you to everyone.
Thank you
for sending your questions. We really appreciate it.
If you want to send questions, you can email them through gossipgirlspod@gmail.
Yes, email is the only way we're accepting questions this season, and I guess for future podcasts as well. It is so much easier to copy and paste things and feed everything into one tiny channel. That way we can get everyone's questions and just feed through them. So we appreciate you guys. Thank you so much if you have sent them already. So what about some fashion headbands? Did you count Blair's like crown thing?
I didn't.
Okay.
I had no headbands.
There was the flapper had like a sort of thing in the beginning, but we don't have to count it.
Okay.
But what other fashion did you like?
I really liked Serena's Kelly green bag.
Oh, that's cute, yeah.
And Serena's party dress.
I loved Serena's party dress.
And Blair's floral dress.
I loved all of her floral dresses. She had like a few.
Beautiful.
Yeah, the spaghetti strap with the poof.
Yeah.
Friggin' love that. Yeah, I love Serena's pink, and I did like Chuck had like a pale blue suit, like summery. He never really wears that color.
Yeah.
And Nate, that chambray, like with the white pants, super cute.
Nate,
super cute.
Nate looked good.
He's got that literally Jimmy Boat life going on.
He sure does.
He is the Jimmy Cooper of the show.
He is the Jimmy Cooper.
Sorry, Nate.
Yeah.
In a way,
he's not fucking up
like Jimmy Cooper, but he's got that boat dad vibes, you know. What about some quotes?
Yeah, I have friends.
Usually, when you smile like this, you look like a creepy Cheshire cat, which I'm like, yes, that's exactly how Chuck looks.
He was so out of control. It was like he was an Italian.
I need to look my best for my first royal apology.
Done. Now. Loved that.
Yeah, or let's destroy it, referring to the bedroom. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
People like me don't write books. They're written about.
Oh, God. And then, of course, she does.
This part that you probably didn't hear because you didn't hear the little like house arrest thing, but you would have loved it because Rufus says, I keep telling Andy Cohen he should make a show about the real house arrest of New York.
I did see that. I saw it because we watched with captions, but I didn't hear it. Yeah.
Okay, let's go into some MVP and shittiest. Are you ready? She's drinking her water now. I'll give her a sec. Don't you hate that when like you're drinking water and then someone makes you laugh and you have to like projectile
or it like goes
and then gets stuck
and it gets burning.
You know what the worst is? When you have to sneeze and drink water at the same time, because then the water gets like stuck and you choke and it hurts really bad.
Yeah.
Anyway, you ready for MVP?
Ready for MVP. You guys can vote in the
vote in the chat.
And then we'll see what consensus is.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1,
Serena.
Yeah.
She was good.
She was really good this episode. I love single Serena. There was not one distraction with any love interest.
And I love her friendship with Nate.
I loved that friendship. I loved her sisterly relationship with Chuck too. And she was just like super positive. And like I was saying in the beginning of the episode, I'm like, wow, she's so positive. It's annoying. But in a way where you want to see her like have that fire in her, like, I'm gonna work. Like,
it was good.
I'm gonna make money, my own money for once.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
We had equal votes, Blair, Chuck, and Louis. 1 vote for them.
Yeah.
What's everyone saying in the chat?
Yeah, we have Louis, we have Serena, we have Louis. So
all right. I mean, I totally get Louis. He actually saved the day.
He did. I mean, I feel like he's always gonna do the right thing.
He always does.
He's a good guy. He's a prince. He's not a prince.
He's a prince.
Is he a prince?
He's going to be a prince, I think.
This is bad.
Angelina, get on that.
People are screaming.
It's not the little details that matter, right, guys?
Except we'll just hold on to like Royal never coming back.
I know. We'll hold on to the tiniest things.
Anyway, he is the good guy of the show.
He is.
I think everyone else.
He's always doing the right thing. Like even then, he was trying to help. He's prince-ish. I think he has to be married in order to get his title or something like that. When we first are reintroduced to him, he says, "I have to get married. My family is making me, and I become prince." Sure.
The show thinks he is. That's right.
I know Angelina has fantastic beyond all the logistics of this royal family. So,
right.
Shittiest. I think I have
write it down.
Do you know it in your head, or you just don't know it all? Can I have a blue ribbon?
All right, I have my shittiest.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like toying. All right, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Marshall. I was toying between Marshall and Padge.
So Marshall, I don't really know you, but you seem like a shithead.
He's a shithead, but like I get where you're coming from. But also like we could just talk with our words and not have to do sabotage.
You just suck.
Yeah. Dan, though, I really wanted to give it to him, but then he kind of like. I guess he had to fess up at that point. Like, oh no, Louis is here for me.
Well, yeah,
he wasn't gonna tell her the truth.
But the fact it's like his heart took over. And
yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But
this is my shot.
Also, Louis is really helping you out. But he's not really helping you out. He's helping Blair out.
Right.
We just don't know that.
Right.
Blair doesn't know that.
Well, Blair certainly doesn't know that. But Dan tells Louis like.
But also, if your friend were to come to you and be like, "I need to get out," and wouldn't you be like, "Okay, I'm Team Blair. I will take you wherever you need to go." And so for her to turn it on him and be like, "You were just going to sabotage?"
Right. I guess saying like, you should have said something to me first before I.
That's true.
Or right after the fact. Like he wasn't going to say anything. He was just taking the keys saying, "Let's go."
Yeah.
Not good, guys.
He probably would have said something to her in the car and then she would have yelled at him.
Absolutely. I think he wouldn't be able to keep it in. Does anyone have shittiest in the chat? Padge, yeah. Consensus is Padge, which I totally understand.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now that that's done, we can go into a Betty of the Week.
Betty of the Week. Did you like that?
Michelle just made up her own little song as well.
A little jingle.
Hope you like our little Betty of the Week jingle. Brought to you by Anthony Bacora. Thank you so much.
That's right.
My Betty of the Week is Mal.
Mal,
first of all, her positive energy is always a given. I mean, she's Canadian. Y'all are the best. Literally. Can we come move with you? She's so sweet, so positive on the Discord. She's always like, you're beautiful and I love you. And she's just so accepting. And I love how much she's participating. And she's I just like squeeze her cheek. She's just so sweet.
She's friends with everyone.
And she's friends with everyone.
And she just got a cat named Dewey. And I've actually been wondering how Dewey's doing.
How's Dewey doing?
Now, can you let us know how Dewey, that beautiful black cat, is
funny.
I actually, you know what's weird? This is how much you guys really do mean a lot to us because this is creepy probably, I randomly thought about it. I was like, how Dewey's doing. I'm not even kidding. I have cats on the brain all the time. I have 3. One of them is 6. So I'm like constantly
have cats.
looking up cat things. So then my best friend just got a cat. And so then I go through everyone in my life who has cats. And I'm like, oh, Pedro now has a cat. I wonder how he's doing. Because he was biting for a while as she was.
We have a lot of patrons that have cats, actually.
And listeners.
We should
send us pictures of their cats.
Yeah, right. We should have a little group chat.
The Total Betty Cat Club. And send it to us. You can DM us on Total Betty Media.
Absolutely.
On Instagram, send us your cats and we'll feature your cats.
Yeah, we should have a cat Instagram, Total Betty Media Cats.
Yeah.
Here you are. Our podcast. Literally. That's what it is, our podcast. Anyway, let's give you the title for next week.
Oh shit, I need a pen.
She's not prepared. Uh-oh.
Oh, hold on.
Please pause.
Where'd my pen go?
There's one right there.
I have pens. I just have to.
Oh, stupid Holly.
Is it the cat hair? Speaking of podcasts. Okay, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm ready for my title.
She's ready for the title. Season episode 2.
That's gonna get used to saying season 5.
I
I have to
know.
get used to that.
The title is Beauty and the Feast. She's doing some ASMR. My 3 gossip words are doctors, sister, numb. I've become so numb.
Ooh, okay. So doctors, so like UTs, we are getting a sonogram.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that, I think Dorota going to the doctor to get said sonogram.
Okay.
However, I think maybe Blair will kind of make a secret doctor appointment.
Like, can I get in on this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sister.
Another classic.
Does Dorota have a sister?
No, not that I know of.
And Jenny's not here anymore.
Someone has a sister, though. And I'll confirm if you get it right.
Lily has a sister.
She does have a sister. Other people have sisters, though. Oh my God, she's so...
No, because that would be his aunt. That would be really weird.
Who?
I don't know. If like someone in Nate's family had a sister and then he slept with the aunt.
No.
Okay. Wait, who else has a sister? Is this an obvious
You've never
thing?
met this sister before, and you don't know this person necessarily has one, so it would be hard for you to guess. No, Chuck doesn't have a sister.
Okay, well.
Not that I know of again.
Rufus! Is this Rufus?
No.
No. Okay,
I'm not going to give you it. I just want you to wait until next week.
So
you haven't guessed it.
I'm running out of people here.
You are.
Okay, so someone has... Did I say Dorota already?
Yes, that was the first one you said.
All right, and numb. Well, Chuck, I think, is numb. I think he's dealing with he's just not letting the feelings in. Because he said to Nate and Serena, you don't have to worry about me. I'm fine. I'm living the good life. Yes, this, yes, that. I mean, he's hurt, but he's hurt, but he's numb to everything.
Yeah, he's not allowing it to affect him.
Sister.
She's back on the sister.
Does Nate have a sister? But
Not
no.
that I know of. You'll see next week.
Okay.
It's like not. It's like a small part of. It's not like this.
Oh,
huge
Louis! Louis! Oh!
Louis has a sister.
Oh my God! It's not who Nate slept with.
Oh.
Oh shit! Really? Oh my God! She's like coming to New York.
Oh, because she does have the accent. Sort of. She's just like a British accent.
You can't make those.
Well, maybe she's living in London or something.
No. Okay, but Louis has a sister.
Louis has a sister.
I still don't know how. What's her face fits into this? Elizabeth Hurley.
Diana.
Apparently.
That
is Elizabeth Hurley, right?
Yes, Elizabeth Hurley.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay.
She's like always the same person.
She's great.
She is.
I always enjoy her very much. Oh, okay. I'm excited.
Me too.
Yeah.
What should our emoji be?
It should be the baby bump.
Oh, yes. That's a great one.
Yeah.
Send us all those baby bumps. You can email it to 3gossipgirlspod@gmail.com. You can DM us on Total Betting Media.
So
we have moved over.
Here's some changes happening. And we'll explain it.
Yeah.
So we are Total Betting Media Network. That's where all our babies live under. And so we're just funneling all the shows into one Instagram, which is Total Betting Media.
You know what it's like to have 5 Instagram accounts? It's not fun, guys.
It's not fun, and you can't keep track, and there's like a DM here and a DM
it's
there.
Awful.
And so questions, comments, anything like that, email.
Yeah.
3gossipgirlspod@gmail is also in our show notes. If cat pictures, like I said, I do want to see them. You can DM on Total Betting Media.
Absolutely.
That's totally fine. But we won't be answering anything on 3 Gossip Girls Pod on Instagram.
No longer.
Yeah.
So anything you want to send for any of our shows, and this will be for our future Friday Night Lights podcast as well, it will have its own email, and any DMs will go to Total Betting Media.
Yes. So please, if you haven't yet, follow us on Total Betting Media. You'll see all of the news of the network happening there. Yes. Our Friday Night Lights podcast is coming November 1st. So that drops. You'll want to know about it. Hopefully you'll watch it with us.
Yeah, I'm a newbie, guys. I have never seen, nor do I know pretty much anything about the show. So I'm so pumped. Yeah, I know it's about football, and I know Taylor Kitsch, Connie Britton. That's about it. I know Minka Kelly is in it as well. That's all I know. I don't know any character names truly, except for Jason Street, because I loved him.
Yes.
On Ginny and Georgia. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah.
So we want you guys to send us those baby bumps. Maybe you want to put it in an Apple Podcast review.
Sure, you missed this where we just ask you and
just hound you for those.
And really, 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 really would like you to leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. It helps the show grow. It means so much. And then if the show grows, then we get more listens. And then you guys get to hear more information because people are sending us more things. Do you see?
It's all a little fam.
It is.
We want it to be a bigger fam.
We do. And so dropping that emoji in the title of a review is a great place to put it. But we did get a new review.
Oh my God.
Yes. Joshua. 5 stars. JNS02 says, what I love about this podcast is that the hosts are not biased towards any specific characters. They dissect the series in a way where I can truly enjoy their feedback and not have to constantly roll my eyes over the obsessive Chuck love or Vanessa hatred.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
That's such a compliment.
Yes.
For someone who loves Gossip Girl.
Yes.
I feel like we've made it.
Continues with, they see each character for who they are, and that's a breath of fresh air for the Gossip Girl fandom. Definitely a podcast to listen to for all GG fans who want to relive the golden era, seasons 1 through 4.5, silver era, seasons 4.5 through 6, and the copper era, HBO Max. Just know we love you, XOXO, Joshua.
Oh,
thanks,
I love you, Joshua.
Joshua, so much.
It's so sweet. And it really does mean so much from someone who has seen the show like an extensive amount of times, loves it for what it is, and just listens to us and appreciates what we have to say.
Yeah, and that's, I think, my goal.
That's my goal.
As we've been podcasting for so long, and now we've gotten into this format of reviewing and recapping, yes, we make fun of these characters. And 100%. Because we're critiques, right? But we also really do see them, and we try to understand why they are the way they are. And we're not just like, oh my God, Vanessa sucks because she sucks. It's like, no, they did her dirty. And
absolutely,
Chuck, you've done some pretty awful things.
Absolutely.
You know, and we've done that on every podcast. I mean, Tree Hill took a little bit.
Took a little bit for the flow.
OC, definitely. I feel we did great on that.
Same.
So thank you so much.
So thank you. It really, it means everything to us. So yes. Before we go to After Dark, I do have a Will's treat. He sent us Gossip Girl characters as presidents.
Ooh.
So I'm only doing main characters in the current episode. Bye V, bye Little J, and see you soon, Lily.
Okay.
So we have Blair, Teddy Roosevelt. Her big stick is a headband, a true New Yorker. Yes. Chuck, Trump, a narcissist who got a simple loan of millions of dollars and gets bailed out by almost every person and institution in his life. The vast name stands alone like Trump, that's for sure.
That is
Serena, Obama, attractive and polished. When she entered the show at the beginning, she was supposed to shake things up, but she fit seamlessly into the upper crust. His Fox News is her Gossip Girl, and his drone strikes are her flopping with guys. So
that's great.
Dan, Jimmy Carter, humble beginnings and sucked at his job early on. As he aged, got better and more endearing. Post-President Carter is college Dan. Okay. Nate, George W. Bush, a large legacy weighing him down while propping him up. Even if he isn't the sharpest tool in the shed, he can have an endearing personality. Blue ribbon to Bill Clinton. Absolutely. Rufus, Rutherford B. Hayes, supposedly on the side of the people and justice, but gets wrapped into the dark side as he ascends. Ivy, Grover Cleveland, just when you thought she was gone, she's back at it. And, of course, bonus Maureen, JFK, a smoke show.
Maureen.
Who goes between being a family first person and dealing with affairs. I mean, that one just got me so hard.
We'll just always include Maureen.
Yeah, like He'll never not include Maureen. I really appreciate
Maureen
it.
should just always be included.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Will. We love
Thank you, Will. Before we do get in that roller coaster, because it's been so long. We just want to wish a very happy birthday to Ashley, Mal, and Quill.
Happy September birthdays.
Happy September birthdays, our friends. Thank you so much for just being with us and pledging to us and supporting us. If you want to check out everything else we do, totalbettymedia.com.
Join us.
Thank you.
All right, we're ticking up.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Tick, 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 tick. Sorry, headphone users. All right, guys, if you are in the chat, this is your time. We love you. Good night. We will see you next week. If you're an OG and you want to hear all this juice, just wait. We're going to come.
Yeah.
Right now.
If you're a newbie,
all right.
You out.
You out. We warned you. Okay. Goodbye. Oh my God.
Okay, wait. All right. First off, can I just say,
you can.
Up until this very, very moment, I totally forgot about the idea of Gossip Girl.
Oh, good.
And I totally forgot that Patch is Gossip Girl.
Okay.
Up until this moment.
There's no way in hell that anyone would not know he's Gossip Girl at this point. Are you kidding? This fucking book and chapters and like.
Right.
This is literally, he has his mantra, his manuscript of, I am Gossip Girl. Here is my list of all the reasons I know all of these things about these people. I wrote a whole chapter about Blair Waldorf. Like, how is he not Gossip Girl? And Tish even said, how did no one make this connection? Like, this entire episode with his book feels like just proof of it.
Right.
Like, I was like cringing almost, like talking, even summing it up. I'm like, oh my God. Like, I know, like Vic's in the chat, like all the newbies. I'm like, I am totally giving away that he's Gossip Girl right now.
I mean,
it's so obvious.
Also, the big thing is
that Michelle knows something about Louis and Blair.
Okay, so in the reboot,
which, oh my God, thank you so much to those. You already know we love you and we're indicted to you forever, because there's 1 or 2 episodes that Michelle had to fast forward a lot.
Yeah, but in the beginning, the first one, when they said when Blair was married to Louis for 5 months.
Which is like, how ironic that that's what they were talking about in the freaking first episode of the reboot. Like,
because it was
what does that have to do with anything?
No, because she was kind of royal.
Right.
So she actually is married for 5 months.
So they say, yeah.
So they say. Why would they say that and then not?
No, I mean, it's the truth.
Okay, thank you.
But like, I've never seen it play out on screen, so I don't know exactly how everything goes down. But
okay, and then this whole other pregnancy thing. I'm like, I'm trying to like do logistics here. If she was married for 5 months, she's gonna be 6 months in marriage, right? When they get a wedding day. No,
she'll be 6 months by her wedding date,
right?
So that means
in November, she'll be 6 months pregnant. Which means if they're married for 5 months, that's like almost half a year, which means the baby comes. Does that mean the baby is born a royal? Or does that mean the baby, or maybe there is no baby?
Right. There's a baby or not a baby. Maybe there's twins. I don't know. I'm just messing with you.
Yeah, I know.
I do know
about
the baby.
Or the baby, right, is like they keep it so hush hush and they play it off that it's Louise. And then she says, actually, it's Chuck's.
It's Chuck Bassett.
And it's like, how do you know? And she's like, I just know.
I just know.
And I can't do this anymore.
Ooh. And that's why they end their marriage.
Yeah.
It's a great prediction.
Like that means.
I mean, it's very well could be what happens.
Or she loses the baby and realizes the baby was Chuck's. And it's like, I very much believe this baby is Chuck's.
Okay.
And she loses the baby and then she's like, oh my God, I'm so heartbroken from losing the baby. I need to be with the one I love who is actually Chuck.
Okay.
That's how she gets back with Chuck. I think there's 2 ways she gets back with Chuck. And it has to do with this baby.
Okay, and so if she gets back with Chuck, let's just say, is that it?
What do you mean?
Like, is she with Chuck for the rest of the series?
She better fucking be, because I am so tired of this. Like, and now it take us to midway.
Right.
Of this season.
I mean, right, we're only on episode 1, so.
And then I could see maybe a marriage of Chuck and Blair at the end of season 5.
Okay.
Maybe. That's a little too soon.
It's a little soon.
That is Gossip Girl. And because 6 is short.
6 is 10 episodes.
Is 6 flash forward?
The whole season? I don't think so.
Okay.
I think it's literally just that last few minutes of the last episode. If you want to confirm, Angelina, you can.
Or maybe
I'm pretty
we
sure.
actually just see everybody get married in the season finale.
Just
series
everyone.
finale.
Yeah, like we find out who everyone ends up with. Or doesn't end up with.
Right. I would really, really love it and this whole Patch situation.
I would love it.
I know it doesn't happen.
I would love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Not a flash forward. It's just the last 2 months.
Angelina
says.
Oh, you mean the season 6 is just the next 2 months? Like it's been 2 months since we left season 5. Is that correct?
That's in 2 minutes.
The last 2 minutes. The last 2 minutes is a flash forward. That makes more sense. What? Like the last 2 minutes of the finale episode is a flash forward. How they did like that makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
That's how I assumed it was. I've only seen bits and pieces of that particular kind of scene.
Yeah. Okay, that
happens.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh
but okay,
God.
but I have no predictions of how we can like Patch being Gossip Girl and like this episode. It just can't be. And then that blast about the pregnancy.
Like, how would he know that?
How would you even?
How would he know Dorota's pregnant? Unless you were right and he was like, I know Blair's pregnant.
And that's what's written in the book?
Maybe. Oh, maybe. You think she would confide in him about that? And that's what's in the book. We just solved it. Oh, that makes
I feel
sense.
like I've guessed so many times.
But then again, I mean, eventually people would know. So is it the worst thing? I don't know. So many questions.
Wait, the last time.
This freaking
these
it's killing me tonight.
Oh my God, the book has to, or the excerpt. But what? Like she got pregnant with Chuck Bass, but she's gonna marry the royal anyway. That's
right.
That's be written.
That's it, and it's
but
so
wait
scandalous.
Wait a minute. Rufus read that and didn't react.
Well, he said, "Is the ending true?" And then Dan's
oh my God! Oh my!
And
we
Dan's
are
like,
so good. We
are.
Like,
Did
so
you read
good.
it? It's truth. So we don't know. I mean, and Rufus had like smiles on his face, like, "Oh, this is juicy." But also, like, I'm curious, do you love her?
If this isn't how this goes, we should just write Gossip.
I know. I mean, we could have just written that whole entire season. But
Angelina says we find out about the book soon.
Oh, okay, good. Thank you so much, Angelina.
We're shouting out Angelina. Like I said, we are live tonight. We have a group watch going for an hour.
It's so great that she's literally
I know.
there.
Upper East Siders tier over on Patreon.
There. Yeah. Wow, we just figured it out. And
hopefully,
if we're wrong, hey, we're wrong. But if we're right, then
we are right.
We're right. We're so right.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Damn. Whoa. Oh, I'm so excited.
I don't think Louis read the book then.
Right, because then he would have had to have known.
I don't think Louis read it.
Right. If what we're saying is true.
Right.
Or if my prediction is still true, as he did see it and he knows that Dan has feelings for Blair. That's just still something else that could have happened.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Or, either way. Either read it or he didn't read it. We don't know. We'll find out.
We will find out.
But thank you so much to all of our live peeps.
Yes.
Our Upper East Siders tier over on Patreon. This is what we're going to be doing once a month, the first episode recorded of the month. And the same thing for our Friday Night Lights podcast. This is super exciting. So if you are interested in being a patron and chatting with our friends, then go to totalbuddymedia.com.
Yeah, and if you're into video podcasts, this will be up for our Upper East Siders tier. So if you missed it when it was live, you can just go back and listen to it that way or rewatch it, and I'll put the link again.
Yep.
So yeah, that's a new perk.
A little perk.
Or offering.
Yeah.
You're into that video. And then you could just watch us in the lovely setting. It's not,
it's our studio and I love it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll be back next week, guys,
Yes,
for
we will.
episode 2 of
Woohoo!
season 5.
Here we go.
Yeah, we're in for a long ride here.
I'm excited. Yay!
We made it to the premiere, guys.
Thank
Season
you.
5. We love you guys. Thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you, Angelina, for
And thank you, Angelina,
for
for
answering. We appreciate it.
our
And thank you,
wonderful
everybody
trivia.
else who joined us. Really appreciate it. Hope you guys had fun. And, you know, maybe the other patrons will watch it if they want.
Yeah, I hope so.
If they want, you know.
Absolutely.
Have a great night, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Night.
Oh, my ears. Oh.